sitting on the desk. Linda recognized it the moment she saw it. She had given it to me as a birthday gift when I was little. He left the card behind. He did not even take it. Is Zach seriously planning to starve out there? Chloe said with attitude. Sure, you can link a bank card to your phone, but this card was registered under Mom's name. They each had one, and by leaving the card at home, was he not scared Mom would just cancel it? Linda's hands trembled as she picked up the card. She quickly pulled out her phone and checked the transaction history, and the rest of the Chu family clearly caught on to what she was doing, and crowded in to look. She opened her phone and pulled up the account that had not been opened in 8 years. What appeared on the screen next left everyone completely stunned. Aside from the $200,000 Linda had transferred in, the account was completely empty. Not a single transaction in 8 years. The last purchase on this card was 6 years ago, and the last deposit was 8 years ago, which meant that by the time I was 10 years old 6 years ago, I had already stopped using this card entirely. Charlie's voice came out rough and strained. When was the last time any of you gave Zach cash? The room went dead silent after a long pause. Linda answered 8 years ago. The three Chu sisters were just as floored, they all said together. Same for us, so how did he even survive? Jess murmured in disbelief. At that moment, the housekeeper standing off to the side finally could not hold it in. She had worked for the Chu family for over 20 years, starting before the eldest daughter was even born. She had been with this family through everything. She felt so bad for them. Ever since they brought the young master home, Zach would spend most of his time in this storage room. He was always getting on your nerves and going to bed hungry. In the beginning, he would go out and buy himself some bread to get by. Then his money ran out, and after going hungry for a while, one day I went out to pick up groceries and I spotted him washing dishes at a restaurant down the street. There is no way he was washing dishes, someone said loudly, unable to believe it. The housekeeper nodded back. Then Zach was still so young, he could barely make anything, so I used to sneak him bread on the side. As Zach got older, he was able to earn enough on his own to buy his own food. The whole family was stunned. And it was true because whenever I was home, I was always getting into trouble. At the dinner table, I only ever dared to reach for what was right in front of me, and every time I got yelled at or hit. I really had barely eaten anything. Nobody had expected it had gotten bad enough that I had to go work a side job just to eat. 10 years old, only 10 years old, and he was out there washing dishes. And he kept at it as a part-time job for 6 whole years. Charlie snapped. Something this serious, why did you never tell me? The housekeeper flinched at his anger and quickly said that when she had found him, Zach had spotted her too and begged her not to say a word to anyone. Linda was already sobbing too hard to speak. Oh, my poor baby. She could not even bring herself to picture it, a 10-year-old kid that small, out there washing dishes for strangers just to scrape together enough change to buy a piece of bread. He was a Chu. He was supposed to be a spoiled kid from a wealthy family. How could he have endured all that? Her 3 daughters had never even boiled water for themselves growing up, let alone gone out and washed dishes for strangers just to have something to eat. Linda thought about my rough, callous